They should go and find out how much was paid into the account of that show. On getting to Wema Bank, once they requested to print for to once they requested to print account statement, somebody just wiped out all the money in their accounts immediately, about 700 and something thousand in the account. The person just removed the account. The bank people at Wema Bank now asked Daddy, did you remove any money from your account now? Daddy said no. They now asked him who else have access to the account. He said it's the person that is doing the show. They now said okay, they are going to freeze this account. They now asked him if he gave permission for the person doing the show to 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 have mobile app for him. He said no, that he's not even aware that the account has mobile app. So that kind of, they not labeled it a fraudulent activities and freeze the account. It wasn't up to a very long time. The man, Daddy's friend, started calling Mr. Frank. He started calling Daddy and asking Daddy. He said, what is going on? That they have freezed the account, that he removed the money from that Wema Bank account. He wanted to send it to Daddy's Zenith account because Wema Bank don't print statements. And he was giving his own excuse, that Daddy should go and unfreeze the account and blah, blah, blah. So the son was now insisting that that they should send back the money they removed from Daddy's account. Then they should they should tell Daddy how much they made from the show, then how much they are willing to settle Daddy for the show. Because Daddy went for that show for if the planning of that show. He was in Abuja for over months, and then they sold tickets, the money was spread, and nobody was talking about the money for over a week. That is not possible. Now there are some things that I skipped. I'm going to go back to them, but I'm just telling people what happened to the money from the show, whatever happened after the show. Now, when Daddy was in Abuja after the show, I told you guys I came back a day after the show, right? Daddy started calling 2 weeks later that his leg that is getting worse, is getting worse. I said, what is happening? He said he can barely walk. Then every day he'll be calling. And I asked his wife, I said, when was the last time you spoke to Daddy? And Daddy called me. He was complaining bitterly about his leg. In fact, he was shedding tears on the video call that he can barely walk. That his friend is planning to take him somewhere for treating the leg and stuff. That's what he told me. She now said she has called though, that I can't even remember what she said he told her, whether he told her that the leg was paining him too, and that she doesn't know what to do because she don't have money, and that he was his choice for him to go there. So immediately after the show, the next day I came back to Lagos. A week later, Daddy started calling. He was crying on the phone that his leg is paining him, that he wasn't feeling well. In fact, that he's not very comfortable with the whole Abuja thing, that they haven't remitted money to him and all of that. I said, okay. I called the wife. I said, have you heard from Daddy? She said, yes, that the same thing I said is what he told her. I said, okay, what are we going to do? Then he kept calling every day that the leg was bad, the leg was bad. The son now started calling me from South Africa that I should go to Abuja and find out what is happening. That if the plans to travel his father to UK to go and help him get a better treatment is not working, I should try and bring him back to Lagos. I said I cannot bring him to Lagos now because of his situation. Because I told them that before he left, that if he leaves, there's no way he's coming back again. Because I was also making around that period, I was making plans to travel around July, August. In fact, as of August, I've already done every necessary thing that is so I'm supposed to do for me to travel. I'm supposed to be in UK by August. Every necessary thing that is supposed to be done. In fact, when I wanted to travel to UK, the first one of the people I told was the wife. And when I told her about my traveling, she pleaded with me that I should include her daughter, her first daughter, to travel with me. I told her that I cannot travel with the girl because the girl is very tall and I cannot prove to the embassy that that girl is my child. So that is why I cannot travel with her. She said, okay. And I told her that, but if she wants to do a traveling thing, I can show her the same procedure I did so that she can use it. That was before even Daddy started falling sick, or before nobody knew that Daddy was going to be sick around that period, because Daddy was already planning to go to UK. That was why he left my house to Abuja in the first place. So when the son called, he said he just finished speaking to his father, that his father is not in a good position, is not in a good state of mind, that I should travel to Abuja and go and see what is happening. I said, okay, that I'm going to Abuja to do something about my son's passport. That maybe when I get to Abuja, I might look into, I might decide to go and see what is happening to Danny. So I traveled. When I got to Abuja, I called Daddy. Daddy was like, in fact, right now he's using walking stick. That his friend, the friend that took him from away from my house, that took him to relocate him, sorry, to take him to UK for medical treatment, that he took him to, there was a day they called me. They called me that they took daddy to hospital, that they said daddy have blood clot. I said, yes, I was aware. That was I know what I told you people that he had blood clot. The friend now said he wants to take him to herbal people to do it. That there was a time he had a waist pain. There was herbal, met all these herbal people, aboki people, I don't know, that helped him solve this one. So he was going to take daddy there. And I told him that this herbal something, I don't think is right, though. And even if he wants to do that kind of thing, that he should tell the family, should call the wife and call the son. If the family agrees that he should do the thing, then he can go ahead. But me, I cannot consent to it. Then later he said there's one doctor that is coming to do that surgery, that he said the surgery is whether 9 million or 15 million, I don't know. He said he was saying a lot of things that he was trying, you know. So I told him that even the surgery, that he should consent with the family before taking any step, you know. So later, then he now called me that the friend has taken him to some herbal people, that they did some herbal thing on his leg, that after they did the herbal thing on his leg, that the leg is paining him, that they had to buy a walking stick, or whatever they call it, walking stick, for daddy to use. I know after this video, a lot of people will come after me, they will come for me, but I don't care, because what I'm saying is the truth. And I hope anybody that is coming for me should come with the truth. They should say the truth the way it is. Don't come for me with lies, because everything I'm saying, I have the evidence. I have the evidence, I have the proof. I'm not a stupid person. I've just been quiet because daddy's situation for the past 3 months has been very bad, has been very critical. But I thank God today he's at least he's better, he's recuperating. That is why I have the voice to come and speak for myself. So if anybody is coming at me, they should come with the truth and nothing but the truth. They should present the truth the way I'll be doing today. So Daddy now said he's using walking stick. That's what now got me. Me that I've already made up my mind that I'm going to UK. I've started my processing. In fact, I'm halfway. I'm halfway done. You know. And even this said man, when I started planning my UK thing, he was one of the people. The man that came to take daddy to UK. When they were doing that show stuff, I told him I was going to UK. Oh, everybody knows that I was supposed to travel. I was working on my travel. So they know that my UK stuff has absolutely nothing to do with this donation. This man was even aware of when I paid before daddy even fell sick, before they did their show, before anything. In fact, matter of fact, I had to cancel my travel severally. I had to cancel my travel severally because of daddy's health condition. So, and I called the wife. I said, daddy said he cannot walk very well, that he's using walking stick. That I think things has really got back. That can you go travel to Abuja and go and pick him? That I'm also supposed to be in Abuja for my son's visa processing, but I don't think I will meet up. I think you are the best person in the best position to go and pick him. The wife now conditioned me that if she has to go to Abuja to pick her own husband, I have to book ticket for her and her friend, that she doesn't have any money. I said, thank God I can lay hold on that call. Whatever I was doing, I was keeping details, because I don't forget I've been dragged before. So nobody should ask me, why were you recording? Why were you keeping details? Because if I did not have all these details right now, today you people would have made mockery of me. Because with everything going on right now, it's as if the hatred has been inside, nurtured for a very long time. It was just hidden because yes, so we are benefiting from this person. That's what it is right now. So I told her, I said, go and bring daddy from Abuja. With the way things are going, daddy is complaining badly, bitterly. She now said, I have to book flights. She conditioned me that I have to book flight for her and her friend. I said, okay, I cannot afford flight ticket for you and your friend, because also I have something to do in Abuja. I'll be booking flight for myself too. So how about I book your own flight and your friend will find her own flight tickets. She now said that no, she cannot go alone, no, because she doesn't trust daddy, that she might go there, daddy will not deny her, or she'll go and have issue with daddy, or daddy will not start saying certain things now, that it's better she goes with her friend, that at least daddy listens to her friend. And this her friend that she's talking about, it was through her that I know this woman, although this person has never done hurt me anyway directly. Was through her that I met this man the time that we traveled to Abuja after daddy was sick, after daddy was in the hospital. We traveled to Calabar, sorry, from Abuja to Calabar. Later on, even after that issue, she dragged me on social media through Gist Lover, and later I did an interview with Daddy Freeze. That her friend came to me and said she wanted two of her daughters that were serving, that were just called to serve in NYSC, to stay in my house in Lagos here. Those two of her daughters were staying in my house with me. Her friend, though, that is wife friend. Yes, real Ibures, her friend. Her daughters lived with me for a long period of time, for for months. I don't know, 6 months, 5 months or so. I was doing everything in the house. I never asked them for any single thing. I'm not saying this to take glory or anything, but if I'm a bad person, would have friend children stay in my house and be serving? And they were in that house when daddy was in that house. Oh. Her friend's children were in that house with me when daddy was in the same house. Her son was in the same house. My mother was in the same house. There were some people again that was in my house. So you know that it was not only daddy that I accommodated in my house. So people can also come and say I was having an affair with the children, and that was why they were in my house, her friend's children. So she said I had to book flight for she and her friend, for her friend to for them to go and bring daddy to Abuja. And I told her friend, okay, can you book your coming? Let me book your going. So I can book her, because if you check the flight, the amount for flight that time, it was expensive. And it was not like they gave me money, and say, okay, book this flight from this money. No, from my own pocket, from my own savings, from my own pocket. And I told her we're having this issue back and forth. I said, okay, you know what? I cannot book ticket for you and your friend. The condition you're giving me for you to go and carry your own husband that is in Abuja, that is complaining that his leg is paining him, that is complaining that they just took him to traditional people, whether it's outside Aboki people, and they cut his leg with razor. They say they were trying to bring out the blood clots from his leg, so they used traditional method and cut. I have evidence of all the cuts on his leg. I will show you people how daddy lost his leg. Daddy did not, the cause of daddy's leg was not diabetes. Diabetes was not the core cause of losing his leg. That was the beginning of how daddy lost, daddy was amputated. And go to the hospital and make your findings. Go to the first hospital that daddy was taken to, Living Heart Hospital. Go to the hospital and find out how daddy leg deteriorated, that he lost that leg, and what I had to go through to save that leg. So when she now said if her friend is not going, she's not going. I said, okay, me and daddy's son will go, the second son, the one that they're accusing me of with right now. So I traveled with daddy's second son. We went to Abuja. Upon getting to Abuja, before we even got to Abuja, do you know that this same man, Mr. Frank, yes, this same man that called me that he wanted daddy to go to his house, that I confided in, that I was planning to go UK, that we're doing dependent visa, we're traveling, this is the visa process and everything, went and told daddy. He was the one, because he was the first person I told. He went and told daddy that I married his son, that I married his son, that I was having an affair with his son. And that period, daddy was not even, daddy was, he was not, he was not feeling okay. So when they told daddy I was marrying his son, daddy called me and was telling me that they told him that I was having an affair with his son, that I married his son. I told daddy that that is not possible, that is not true. I told him this is what is going on, that you already know before, that me I was planning to go to UK. Now whatever information that I'm feeding you on is untrue. So the fact that daddy was so angry that period, he was calling his son. He said, "What is happening? Now this person is my child. What is going on between you and this person?" You know. So I wasn't surprised when I started hearing all these things. All these things was long planned. Long ago they planned it. So when I went with daddy's son, we went to pick daddy up, I and his son. When we got to the place where daddy was walking with walking stick. When daddy left my house, daddy left with his two legs. Daddy has never used walking stick in my house. Never. He has never used walking stick in my house. He wasn't even limping. He was just having slight pain from blood clot and he was taking medicine. And I told them when I took him to, I was dropping him at the airport, that they should make sure they're giving him his medicine. I even snapped the medicine, the chat is on my phone, and sent to them that they should make sure all his medicine